Fun for larger aliens. Subscribe.
You're welcome.
Today we are doing a making cake video.
Yeah, we're making a Christmas velvet. It's not gonna be red velvet, it's Christmas velvet. Because we're using what color, Lottie? Yep, green and red food dye. So we're making Christmas colors, guys. Yes, I technically got green. I technically have green though. So for starters, we already poured out our measurements, but we'll tell y'all as we go on. The first thing we have here is, what's this? 2 cups?
That is 3 cups of cake flour.
And the cake flour we use is Swan Down.
Swans
down. It is America's favorite cake flour since 1894. That's older than me.
So
about my age. It's about her age.
Some people use all-purpose flour, but I hear that cake flour gives it a better texture, taste, and everything. And it has been proven because we haven't.
And this is look, it's not poor flour either because it's enriched. It's enriched, but it's not poor flour. So I'm put aside for that.
Okay, so that's not yet. So this is 3 cups of cake flour. The next thing we're going to pour, we're going to start off mixing just our dry ingredients.
And we did
Siphon
the flour. Just because you get rid of clumps. We technically see clumps in there, but they're not really clumps. They're just clumps.
Alright guys, before we get started, we did forget to say make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that way you are notified every time we post a video. And definitely help support our channel by subscribing so that way we can get to our goal.
Like and subscribe.
And what else want to hit that thumbs?
Yeah, thumbs up.
200 thumbs
up
up
on our video, guys.
Let's go. Alright, so what's the next step, Mama?
Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So the next step in our dry ingredients, we are going to pour, the next thing is 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Just regular
baking soda is that one, Lottie. You can pour it in, Lottie.
So Lottie's going to pour baking soda into
pour right in the middle.
Yep.
Good
there
job.
You go.
Throw it up. Next one.
Alright, next thing we're pouring is our unsweetened natural cocoa powder. Elijah's going to be pouring our cocoa powder, and that's going to be 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Oh, good job. We got our rice flour, or I say rice flour.
Cake flour, cocoa powder, and baking soda. Baking soda.
So the next thing Lottie's going to be pouring is our salt, which is 2.5 milliliters of salt.
Because you don't want it too salty.
Yep, you don't.
Salt does give things flavor. And now that all our dry ingredients are in our bowl, we're going to whisk it together. So Elijah and Lottie's going to be whisking it.
Take your time. So you whisk it, you start from the middle, and okay? So now one of y'all do one side and the other one do the other side. Take your time.
You have to just whisk it up, mix it up in a large bowl, a big enough bowl.
Years later.
And you want to make sure that all the ingredients get mixed up. So
let me just get the corner, guys. Let me get the corners.
Yep,
we're
going to hand it over to Pop Out. Yeah, these are all dry ingredients.
How is butter dry ingredient?
This is what it says. You forgot the butter. That's a dry ingredient. Who knows if butter is dry or wet?
It's
but it's
wet.
not wet because when it's melted, it becomes into a
solid.
It becomes into a solid?
No.
When it's melted, it becomes to what? You're going back to school.
Yeah.
No.
You're definitely not enjoying Christmas break. You're not enjoying Christmas break.
When you melt butter, right now, this butter is a
solid.
And
then when you melt it, it becomes what?
I forgot the word.
What does it start with?
No.
Okay, you
it
got
is a
solid
liquid.
or liquid.
Right.
Jesus.
Alright guys, for the next step, we got a bigger bowl because I had to go away. Need sugar.
This is going to be
2 cups.
2 cups
Oh,
of so that's 2 cups of sugar. Next, we're going to pour
butter.
That's a stick of butter. And this is unsalted butter.
Are we start whisking now? Because we've been watching.
Yes,
for
y'all can-
100 years.
Y'all can
Oh look, we
finish
found a
this.
piece of paper here.
We're cooking our. This is gonna be a special ingredient. Which is gonna be a
One
piece of paper.
One sheet of paper. I'll make sure I put in your part of the cake.
No.
I got all the butter out.
Okay. So that is stick of butter, which is.
It's at room temperature too, guys. It's not hard and it's not soft. It's like hard to explain.
Yeah, room temperature. When you make your stuff, when you make your butter at room temperature, it makes it easier to mix it together. So
That's what I did.
it's kind of like it softens it up a little bit.
I don't know how I said it.
I'm gonna put this
before
over here
you.
on the side, guys. I don't want to throw that one.
Mama.
Yes.
Alright, can you pass me my
So they're done mixing that. Let's set that to the side.
Can you pass me?
Yep, perfect.
I was spelling.
Now we're going to whisk and mix our butter and
Sugar.
together.
Oh.
It looks like popcorn. It doesn't look like eggs.
No, it looks like the thing that's in baby diapers.
It
When
does.
it's
It does. That chemical that's harmful. But yeah, I know what I'm talking about. It looks. Oh, it looks like snow, like that fake snow.
Oh yeah, like.
I'll show you a little bit, guys. But it looks like. Look, looks like fake snow.
And y'all want to mix this for about a minute.
So yeah, you want to mix it about a minute in your lowest setting. Like this is our low setting on this one. So technically really, really high, but
Is that low?
yeah, it is higher than that.
Who wants to try it? Okay, so we're gonna let Elijah try it. You're gonna want to use two
You
hands.
want to use 2 hands, and you want to go in circles.
Yep. It's so easy for the kids to use. Make sure you get the middle.
Now get the middle.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
You want to try it, Elle? Fine. We can try it together. Yeah.
Good job, good job, good job. There you go.
Okay, Lottie's gonna try it.
There you go, Lottie.
Hold his hand. It doesn't hurt.
Alright.
Has it
So,
been a minute yet?
I think it's been a minute. I think it's been about a minute.
Okay, so now we're gonna turn it off.
Go up. Hold on. Ah! You don't want to turn off, guys.
Oh my god, I went crazy for a second.
Alright, the next step is to put our oil.
What ingredients?
Is it oil or vanilla?
Yes, next we're going to.
Alright, yeah, they want to lick it, guys.
No, I'm not licking it.
It's
Lottie,
sugar.
you want to lick it?
You want to lick it?
It's just sugar and butter.
I don't
Yes, sir.
like that.
Sugar. Okay. I'm gonna taste it first.
I'm not tasting that. I'm not tasting it too.
All I taste is the sugar.
All you taste is the sugar.
The butter, it's
It's
like
unsweet. So, unsalted butter. That's what it is. Okay, unsalted butter. Wait,
unsalted.
I thought you said unsweeted. This is me being crazy.
Unsalted.
It's unsalted butter, not unsweetened butter. Because it's like, what's the point? If you're gonna use unsweetened butter, but then use
Put it in sugar.
right? What's the point? What's the point, right, Elijah?
Yeah, that's stupid.
So what is it? Is it unsalted or unsweetened?
Unsalted.
But we're using unsalted butter.
But then we put
Put
salt
salt in our
the
flour.
dry ingredients.
And we put sugar in it, so basically that.
If you know why there's a difference between unsalted and salted butter, please let us know in the comments below. Because I want to know.
I think because we put literally like a pinch of salt in that. The amount of salt that's probably in this is probably more salt than you would put in.
The pinch.
Yeah.
Probably. All right, what's the next step,
Okay,
Mama?
anyways. All right.
So the next step, guys, what's the next step, Mama?
Next thing that we're going to do now that we have the butter and the sugar mixed up, we're going to add a cup of vegetable oil. Go ahead and add the oil, Elijah.
Everywhere. Just pour it everywhere.
Good
Good
job.
job. Good job.
Perfect.
I'm just going to beat this real quick. Alright, next one, Mama.
Next thing we're gonna do is.
It's not oranges, Mama. Do not eat it. It's like it's not
All right, so this
It's
is
not
egg
oranges.
yolk. Show it to everybody, Ellie.
It's
This
not
is egg yolk we separated the
4 eggs.
Yep.
And we separated the yolk and the whites.
And so that's the egg yolk separated.
Good job.
And when you separate your egg yolk, make sure you sit the white part to the
That's the
side.
egg.
The middle egg. That's the chicken.
All right, you ready?
Oh gosh. It's burgundy for all yellow. It's like a dye. It's like it was a
Bro, it looks like orange juice.
Yeah,
Like
it
frozen,
does.
it looks like
Like
frozen
frozen
orange juice.
smoothie.
Yes.
No, it looks like,
Who wants to taste the smoothie?
Not with that egg.
Now the next step, guys, is to add the vanilla, and the vanilla is 15 milliliters.
Like
15
adding
milliliters.
vanilla.
And Lottie's gonna add the white vinegar. My mom's got something to say about the vinegar, guys, but I also have something to say too.
Oh, go ahead.
So I have something to say, right? So we put vinegar in this, right? We put baking soda in that. So what's gonna happen?
ah! It's gonna explode.
Right? It's gonna make it grow, and that's what makes it fluffy. Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying, that the cake flour is more recommended because it's good. It's recommended for better taste and better texture, like I mentioned before. And then you think like, okay, I'm about to put vinegar in my cake. Yucky, that's about to be like sour taste. But anyways, so the point of the vinegar, it helps brighten the cake, the color of the cake. So like we're gonna be doing is red and green velvet cake. So it's going to help brighten the color, the red and the green in your cake. You won't taste the vinegar at all, so don't even worry about it. Let's keep going.
Right?
Yeah.
So what's the next step? 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Mix that up. 2 minutes.
All right, guys. So it's been 2 minutes. The next step is we're gonna combine both our wet ingredient, which is buttermilk. This is 1 cup of buttermilk, and our wet ingredients that we mix together with our dry ingredients. Okay? So passing the dry ingredients, Elijah, please.
You gonna get a plate to put this on? Or
No, we're about to use it.
Drum roll, please.
you,
Boop, boop.
you want
Wait. Now we're gonna take our dry ingredients and pour, guys. Pour another cup, Lottie.
you can mix that and see pour. Elijah, go ahead and pour some.
A little bit. Go ahead and pour a little bit, Elijah.
Okay, that's good.
About a third of the cup, Elijah.
Yep,
Right, stop.
that's good.
All right.
So we're gonna wait until that kind of has that mixed out.
Very sweet.
And this is just for control, I guess.
Yes.
Or having more control.
And that way you can be fluffier too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand out for a little bit, guys. Sorry if I'm blocking y'all.
No, Alan.
All right. Oh,
It's
Lottie.
okay, I got it.
Alright guys, next step is, remember the egg whites we told you not to throw away? Now it's time to fluff them up. It's easy to fluff them up, right? You get your mixer in there, and just keep going for about 2 to 3 minutes. You'll know when they get fluffy. You'll see it.
Guys,
It'll
don't
turn.
let me wind it. Don't fast forward this part.
That's on high. And you want to whisk it on high, like I said, for about 3 minutes. 3!
Look,
from there, but it started, you guys.
Oh yeah, it started. Oh yummy.
That's some crazy noodles, guys.
How does it taste so far?
Why?
How about I'm gonna pour it?
I gotta pour
Because
this.
as you pour it, you have to fold.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour it because you gotta fold and pour. You gotta fold. Fold. Fold.
It's not just mixing. It's like picking it up and flipping it, and not literally picking it up, but like with your spatula.
Like that. Why can't we just use it with the mixer?
Hmm?
Why can't we just do it with the mixer?
It smells so good.
Like an ice mix? Oh, that's not like how we last made it.
Yeah, so that means that we're doing something right.
Alright, we were supposed to put our food coloring in, but because we're making two different colors, we're gonna separate it real quick. That's gonna be the green, and this is gonna be the red. And this is the red, guys. You ready? Looks like blood.
Don't even say that word.
I honestly say like pour a lot in there.
That
Yeah.
looks
We
like
have
jelly.
tried it before with the red, and we did like.
Yeah, it came out
probably,
pink.
like- yeah, it didn't give us. It was more brownish.
Yeah, that's why I'm pouring out a whole bunch of red.
But you know, after it cooled, the color did get a little bit more brighter.
What if I do like a marbleized?
That would be cool.
Like thought
Yeah,
like
like,
you
look at that.
eat like
Color.
flowers.
What do you think?
Can we
Look
You
at that.
leave it like that?
want to put the green in?
You're
One.
too heavy-handed.
You're too heavy-handed. And
Oh.
two, sorry, mama. And two is.
I'm pouring.
And we're using gel
Food coloring, guys, from Walmart.
Not
Yeah.
because we get everything from Walmart.
From Walmart. It started for you, okay? You gotta go in the middle, well, side in.
I don't see any green. Oh, now I do. Now I do. I lied. Now I do.
There you go. Now you can start mixing. While they're mixing, guys, I'm making our bacon pans.
For the cupcakes.
But I know. It's under the cover. It's like it don't stay in there.
Can you hold this for me, Lonnie? Oh, it's actually getting to the bottom. I was doing it right.
We got the cupcakes, we got the bacon pan.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'll pour the cake.
Alright, so now we got our red velvet cake, guys.
I'm
So
gonna
We're gonna put this aside so we can put it in the oven, and we'll show you when this is done, and then we'll come back for the cupcake. Alright, guys, now let's do our green first, okay?
That was the power of editing.
Take, right? Power of editing. So we're gonna pour some in here.
Oh, I ate that.
I'm gonna pour because one, and I just have very heavy handed, guys.
That's good.
Wait, how did it just fall in there?
It falls in there.
Yep, it gets heavy.
So we can do it again.
Why does it look like avocado?
It looks like
It does,
guacamole.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like guacamole. Thingy. What is it called? What's the hairy fruit?
Oh, kiwi.
Kiwi.
Yeah, it looks like a kiwi
He said, what is the hairy fruit?
because it is a hairy fruit.
From now on, I am not calling it kiwi, mama.
Why?
Because it's a heavy fruit. It's a hairy fruit.
It's a hairy fruit. That's what's called from now on.
I did.
And then, guys,
I forgot
the joke of the week for Elijah is that when he falls asleep, he forgets that he's sleeping.
Yeah. Oh, dum-dum.
Like, how do you remember you're sleeping? You're not supposed to remember anything.
I-
Yes, go ahead and taste it,
Put a
Papa.
little bit right there.
Can I taste it?
You don't want to fill these cupcake molds up yet. You want them like, I say about 2/3 of the way up.
You feel that when I put it in.
It wasn't enough. I was trying to make sure we had enough for it. Oop. Go back for cleaning this table because I ain't cleaning.
I'm cleaning.
Now we go for the red.
That means no time. Oh no! Wait, pour it into a cup first.
Why?
So it's easy. Oh gosh! You fell.
See?
It's just folded in, guys. Did you see that? That's all tight. That looks like ketchup. It's folded. It's not like the tight. It's not like the tight.
It looks like what?
Yeah, this big bowl is hard to control, guys. It's hard to control. Oh! No, it's not. It is, though. It's
Because it's too big.
Yeah.
Too jumbo.
Too jumbo. I'm blocking Lottie's head, guys.
If y'all can still see Lottie's head, comment down below.
If you can still see Lottie's head, let him know he got a big old head.
Comment down below that Lottie has a big old
Hey,
head.
Mama. I think you can make that little small bacon tin if you want to put it.
The heart?
Yeah, for real.
Okay, what about red?
No.
Not that
We'll
flat.
put the rest in that.
Okay.
Alright guys, we're gonna cut the video here and we'll show you our end results, okay guys?
Well, this is just the cake. We still gotta make the icing.
Alright guys, while the cake is in the oven, we're going to mix our icing.
Butter.
We're gonna make our icing and we need, what's this, Lottie?
What is it, El?
Pink.
Cream
Green
what?
what?
Okay.
Okay, say it together then.
Cheese.
Good job.
Good job.
Alright, so we're gonna mix. Yep. We're gonna mix cream cheese, which is 8 ounces of
I
cream
gotta use a
cheese.
scissor pop up to open it.
And use the one in the block cream cheese, not the one that comes in the tube. So we're putting the cream cheese and
Yeah,
we're
not the
putting
one that comes in the tube.
butter.
Not the one with the cow on the top.
How much butter, Mama?
Was that a stick of butter?
That was a stick of butter.
Like I think a little bit less than a stick.
A third, 2/3 of a stick.
Okay, so Lottie's gonna go ahead and dump the cream cheese.
You gotta hold.
Who wanna start whisking it? Alright, you and Elijah can go ahead and start. But we're not making a lot.
Are you ready for the sugar? And this is, how much cup? It is 2 cups of sugar.
It's 2.5.
Oh, 2.5 cups of powdered sugar, guys. Keep clicking. Oh. Don't pick it up.
Turn it up. And then the pinch of salt.
There's a pinch of salt and 5 milliliters of vanilla extract. It does. Yeah, you want to do this by hand. Woo. She wanted to do this by hand, guys. You was crazy.
Yeah, you want to do that for about 3 minutes. And that's pretty much the iceman. That's all you do for the iceman.
The ice cream.
So guys, that is it for the mixing process of the cake. The next thing we're going to be doing, y'all want to go ahead and taste it?
Yeah.
Pretty much all it is cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar.
So good.
That tastes so
Is it sweet?
good. Yeah, it's so sweet.
Go ahead, Lottie.
He said one more. That's it. No more.
Good? Alright guys, so that is it for the mixing process of the video. Alright,
So stay tuned for the next part 2. Alright guys. Bye guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye. Hope you like and subscribe. Bye. For larger aliens, subscribe.